WV Uncommonplace. This podcast is a variety podcast that houses numerous series to cover mental health, empowerment, podcast framework, and various intimate theories to get to know the hosts. Along with occasional movies reviews and dives in pop culture with our event podcast episodes. The Uncommonplace digs into bringing guests on that stories don't fit the mold and are very different. WV stands for the great state of West Virginia, and every quarter we cover something in West Virginia. Stacey and myself, JR, are your hosts, so please come along for this venture to our Uncommonplace.
Hey, consider this your invitation to the inaugural Mountain Craft Film Festival. Films, movies, motion pictures, whatever you call them, they're coming to Clarksburg, West Virginia this coming September 29th and 30th. 4 feature-length films by local filmmakers, as well as countless short films from Appalachia for Appalachia. Not to mention food trucks, artisanal vendors, networking opportunities, an immersive virtual reality experience, and much, much more. All under the roof of the beautiful historic Robinson Grand Performing Arts Center. Purchase passes now at mtncraft.com/filmfestival. Sign up for our newsletter to stay up to date with festival news. And don't miss out on a single story these voices have to tell. Sorry.
Welcome to West Virginia Commonplace, and this is JR, and we're going to finally wrap up this death of cinema stuff by talking about the real killer of cinema. Streaming services have fundamentally changed the way people consume content. With the convenience and affordability of platforms like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, Paramount Plus even, audiences can now access a vast library of movies, TV shows from the comfort of their homes. The shift in consumer behavior has led to a decline in theater attendance and a preference for streaming over traditional cinema experiences. And I can be the first one to say that, like I said early on with that whole situation with Godzilla versus King Kong, that's what started it for me. Now the next thing, let's just dive right into it. We're going to hit this thing quick and heavy. The cost and accessibility. Streaming services offer a cost-effective alternative to movie theaters. Instead of paying for individual tickets and potential expensive concessions, subscribers can enjoy unlimited content for a monthly subscription fee. The accessibility and affordability have made streaming services more appealing, particularly for budget-conscious viewers and people like me. I like to know what kind of content I'm really getting. And on Spares Under Review, we talked about the different streaming services, so I'm going to just throw this in here real fast about this. At Disney Plus as a whole, when you look at it as a full thing of what they have, from The Simpsons to Star Wars, from Indiana Jones to Mickey Mouse, Disney Plus has enough content with Net Geo and everything else that's going on there for any and everyone that wants that type of stuff. Theaters don't offer that. They offer a one-shot experience, which, like I said earlier, the Super Mario experience was amazing for me. But outside of the Super Mario experience, anything else that went on was not relevant or important, because there hasn't been like a major blockbuster. There hasn't been a Marvel movie as of late that has warranted me to go to a theater, because I know within 60 to 90 days, with the example of right now, it's July 6th. Tomorrow, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 will be available. I didn't go to the theaters and see it because I knew that I'd be able to get it digitally if I waited 60 days. So how hard is 60 days on me? Now, let's move into the realm of what streaming service really does to the cinema. Original content and exclusive deals. Streaming platforms have invested heavily in producing original content, attracting top-tier talent, and creating buzzworthy shows and movies. And they secure exclusive deals with renowned directors, actors, and studios, and they've drawn audiences away from theaters by producing high-quality productions. And that can be true for many things. I think the start for me was Bird Box. When I seen Bird Box with Sandra Bullock in it, and it was a Netflix movie, I'm like, these Netflix movies are amazing. What it is today is Netflix movies are the equivalent of like going to see a Paramount movie or something else. Also, it kind of gave me this different feeling like, man, you can really enjoy these movies. There's nothing that's keeping you from enjoying this great stuff. Now, my fourth point is very simple. On-demand convenience. Streaming services, you can play it anywhere and anywhere. It's just that simple convenience. So that is what kills theaters right there. Now the fifth thing, the home entertainment centers. We just got done talking about projectors in the last episode. So you get the general drift of you can't make the full movie experience in some people's opinions. In my opinion, you can make the full movie theater experience at home with the proper projector, or however you set it up for you and your liking. Because all you got to do is have that screen, have that projector up, or run it on a white wall or black wall and enjoy it. That simple. Number 6, global reach. Streaming services allow you to view content from all over the world. And the major thing that I see that really rocks this is that streaming services have disrupted the traditional cinema industry, and they've created a new opportunity for independent filmmakers and diverse storytelling. They offer a better perspective on things that go on. You don't have to just sit around and be a part of, like, it was a time that black exploitation films, and even films that went past black exploitation, when you got to your New Jack Cities and different stuff like that, certain cultural themed things get through the door. But if your name wasn't Spike Lee or Mario Van Peebles or something like that, you were not getting in the door with your movie, or to any of these other genre provoking directors. If you weren't Spike Lee or somebody that was accredited, you weren't getting anywhere. Your film had to be done by New Line Cinema if you wanted it to be hood based, as they say, or have any type of urban take on it. If not, you just didn't have a good show. And now you don't have to go through so many hoops and things to get your film out there. You can just film your film and you can distribute it across platforms. I've seen many B-rated films or D-class films that are out there with the big boys because independent filmmakers and actors are given chances to do these things, and they're getting more creative freedom, and they don't have to answer to someone else for financial backing on some of these things because the streaming services are paying them for it. Adaptations of books are becoming even better. You'll hear about the ongoing struggle with me and Twilight with Stacey later, but other than that, that's just how it rolls. So in making this a quick and the final episode in the death of cinema, I want to say this. Cinema will be around, but it's going to have a slow burn death. And at my age of 37 now, I want to say by the time I'm in my 60s, movie theater is going to probably be attached to an arcade. Everything's going to be in one package instead of there just being this original movie experience. You see what happened to the drive-in theaters. Drive-in theaters exist still, but movie theaters took their place. So the next evolution is, what will be the next movie theater? Or what will it be? Will it be a movie house or any of these other little innovative things that are going on? And just a lesson that I learned here is that the film industry as a whole did not and does not adapt to the changing consumer preferences. And until we reach a point where they decide that we're going to follow suit on certain things and stop doing the tried and true all the time, they will lack. So to all, The Death of Cinema is one of my masterpieces that I put together, and I was glad I took the time to do it. And I do them quick and concise because it's a lot of information, but you can go online and form your own opinions. Please let me know what you think of these. Once again, my name is JR, and I am signing off from West Virginia Commonplace. Hey everybody, this is JR from West Virginia Commonplace, and I am here to tell you about Anchor Nebula and their Go Anywhere series of projectors. They are some of the best projectors you can use when you're on the go, going camping, just even around the house. And these models include the Capsule 2, the Capsule 3 laser, and the brand new Mars 3. So definitely take time to go out and grab one of these projectors, and you will be immersed in an experience that you're not going to get anywhere else. Remember, Anchor Nebula is the way to go.
Please follow WV Uncommonplace on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, TikTok, where we have some great content, Facebook, LinkedIn. Hit up the merch store at onecommonplace.square.site. Join the email list from the website, and rate, subscribe, and give feedback from your favorite podcatcher. And lastly, thanks for listening and tune into the next episode.